Alright, so today we've got the Mongoose against Mongoose. The Ledge X1 against the Switchback Comp. So Aiden went to his senior night and actually won this bike, which was really cool. Of course, it's a large, which is way too big for him, but I thought this would be a really cool comparison video. So this is of course a full suspension. This is a hardtail. They're both actually kind of in the same price range, with some differences. So we'll start with comp. So you've got some micro shifters. So those are really nice. But you've got a tourney derailleur. To be honest with you, I didn't know that was even possible, so that's pretty interesting. But got a Shimano derailleur, but it's not a very good one. You do have some knobby tires. This is a 29er. This looks like a really fast rolling tire by comparison to the Ledge, which has the, I think it's CTS. That's not right. It has the Compass, but these tires are a lot more kind of beefy. Now the saddles, I will say that the Ledge saddle doesn't look quite as comfortable as this X saddle. This one looks like it is probably going to be a little easier on you on the trails. The head tube on this is straight. And the head tube on this is tapered. Now this one originally came with the element fork. This one has the exposure fork. So I did a little bit of reading on this. Of course, the element fork is absolutely terrible. This exposure fork is also terrible, but not quite as terrible. So it's slightly better. So that's something to note. Slightly better fork. I would say you're probably going to get rid of that anyways. Head tube wise, looks like the X1 gets the point there. I would say honestly the X1 also gets the point on the drivetrain, because you've got the Pro Rush with a clutch, and it also has better range. I was looking at this. This is a 2x. So you would likely, that would be removed. And here in the back, I can't remember, I was thinking it was 34, I think. I'll have to recheck that, but wasn't very impressive. Of course, you know, if you use the 2x up front, your range is significantly better. So that is worth noting. Seat post, this is a 30.9. Whereas this is the 27.2, so the point there goes over here. The purple does look pretty nice. I'm not a big purple enthusiast, but I wouldn't be afraid to ride this bike. It's pretty stunning, honestly. Mechanical disc brakes on both originally. This one, of course, is not on the front anymore. They both have comparable pedals stock, so they're really close. I honestly think for the money, the X1 is the better bike. You do get the smaller seat post, but you get the tapered head tube. You get a better drivetrain. You get a worse fork, but you're probably going to replace that anyways. You get a worse saddle. Again, that's not a lot of money, and you get full suspension, so that's worth noting. So between these two bikes, I'd love to hear what you all think. Which bike do you think is the better bike? So this one will go up for sale. We're going to sell this probably on Facebook Marketplace. We don't need another bike for sure. but it is a nice looking bike. So I tried to take this back to Dick's. They wouldn't take it. They said they don't take returns after 24 hours on bikes. So that's pretty interesting to me. I don't know that I would ever buy a bike from Dick's then, considering most other places will take your bike back at least 30 days afterwards. So give me your comments. What do you think? Which bike do you think you would prefer? Mongoose Ledge X1 or the Mongoose Switchback Comp? Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.